Welcome to Accelerating Decision Advantage with Christian Horner, CEO and Team Principal of Oracle Red Bull Racing. I am Kim Lynch, Executive Vice President at Oracle for Global Defense and Intelligence. Christian, thank you for joining us today. We are also joined by defense and intelligence professionals from all over the world who face similar challenges to you and your team. We both have high-stakes missions that require precision and cutting-edge technology. The technology must send data bidirectionally to enable people to make strategic and effective split-second decisions. And your races and government missions both require teamwork and collaboration. And of course, and perhaps most importantly, we are both trying to leverage data to make informed decisions to maintain both a strategic and tactical advantage and then win. So our first question, Christian, set the scene for us. What is it really like at the pit wall being served a massive data across audio and visual and having to make strategic and tactical decisions on the fly in seconds?
Yeah, it's hugely busy. There's an enormous amount going on. It's a bit like being in the operating room of a mission control, effectively. So a huge amount of data is coming through, but that is being presented to me as basically as strategic options. And a little bit like a military operation, we have very much a chain of command of how the information is presented at different moments. And so, of course, what we're looking at is what is the fastest and most successful way to navigate a race. And that will, of course, change with the millions of algorithms that are being run on a second-by-second basis.
That's great. And that's exactly what we're seeing in our world with so much data to process, decisions having to be made so quickly in the field. There is a lot of analogies there. And throughout your tenure as team principal at Oracle Red Bull Racing, what has been the most challenging moment of decision you have faced and how did you navigate it?
Well, there's always challenging decisions. It's whether you're pitting from the lead of a Grand Prix and giving up track position or, having to make decisions based on reliability. Or tactical decisions between your two drivers. Now, data is our biggest asset, and how we use that data, how we manage the data, and how we interpret the data plays such a key role in the outcome of any Grand Prix or any World Championship. So very often, whether it's the title decider against Lewis Hamilton in 2021 or leading the Grand Prix at Brazil in 2019 and deciding to pit from the lead and give up that track position is all based on the data that's presented in front of me.
And how has the partnership, speaking of data, since we are known as one of the largest data companies in the world, how has your partnership and collaboration with Oracle positively impacted the team's performance?
Well, it's having a massive impact across a whole range of the business. So not are we using it trackside and on the pit wall and enabling us to run 25% more capacity in terms of the simulations that we're operating. We're using the cloud technology within our new engine business that's enabled us to hit the road running quickly without having to build a data center. We're using the CRM systems to understand who our fan base is, what they want, what they like, and to grow that fan base and to give them a better experience. And so across all touch points of the business, we're integrating with Oracle products, and it's had a great effect, as you can see from the performance on track.
That's great. And we also are always on the cutting edge of innovation. And so we're continually thinking differently about what we're bringing to market. What are some of the key technological advancements that Oracle Red Bull Racing has made in recent years that have given your team a competitive advantage on the track?
Well, of course, it's marginal gains in every single area. So it's aerodynamics, it's mechanical design, it's how you operate the car, it's the setup of the car, it's reading the conditions, it's optimizing the strategy. So there's no silver bullet. It's all marginal gains in every single aspect of the operation and of the development of the car.
And speaking of the advancement of technology, we know artificial intelligence has been a big talking point as we see rapid change and rapid innovation there. Do you think that will ever remove the need for the humans as the final decision maker within an F1 race if we get AI to that point of rapid decision making?
Well, it's an interesting journey that we're on. Maybe one day it will. But at this point in time, you still need a human to make that final call. But the technology is moving so quickly. Maybe I'll be obsolete on the pit wall in a few years' time because AI will be doing all the decision making for us. But it's a fascinating technology. It's something that we're fully embracing within Oracle Red Bull Racing, and we're on an exciting journey.
And another analogy, speaking of data in our two worlds, is really sensor data. There is so much advancement in the ability of sensors to collect data. And on this topic of sensor data and the abundance of sensor data that occurs, not only during race day, but during the qualification and practice days, how do you manage the team from being inundated in data to produce decisions that overcome adversity in a split second and continue to beat the pack of equally talented and near peer competitors every other week?
I think it's how you interpret the data. That's the main thing, because we're all getting a lot of data. It's how you use the data, how you interpret it, and then what your action that follows is. So it's every team is different. Every team will use its data differently, and we're competitors on track, off track, and it's about being making as informed decision as you possibly can with the information that you have at hand.
Well, that's a perfect way to kind of end our question, since that's really what we have to deal with every day in our world. But thank you, Christian, for joining us today, and congratulations on a record-breaking season. We look forward to watching you and your team continue to smash those records after the summer break. So best of luck.
Thank you very much, and we're tremendously grateful for all the support that we get from Oracle.
Great. Thank you.